Hello everyone, Cubix is here, and today I'm gonna show you my Enneacraft deck list profile. This deck is really insane. For me, this is the first time I see a Pendulum deck doesn't have a Pendulum Summon condition or Hello everyone, Cubix is here, and welcome to my new. Hello everyone, Cubix is here and welcome to a new video, and today I'm gonna show you my Enneacraft deck profile. This deck is really amazing. I really like it, and this deck, despite its Pendulum deck, it doesn't have Pendulum Summon, or all of its monster Pendulum skills are zero. This deck have a lot of good interruptions and good effects, and it's really awesome. So without further ado, allow me to demonstrate my deck list. So for the Enneacraft engine, we have here two of each level, every level 9 Enneacraft monster. I'm playing all of them at 2 because they're not like searching or making a board, not like the small Enneacraft monsters. All the small Enneacraft monsters are searching. However, the big ones are not. They're just big interruptions or big effects, and they're just a big bodies on the field. All of them have the same effect: special summon any monster from the hand in face down defense position, and the same effect, same pendulum effect. If a monster is flipped face up, it plays a counter on it. And if you have another Enneacraft monster in the second scale, in the other scale here, you can destroy any monster your opponent control with the highest attack points. And for the small Enneacraft monsters, and I'm playing all of them at 3. 3 of the Defatru Enneacraft, and 3 of Ecto, 3 of Enato, and 3 Proto, 3 true. I'm not really good at spelling their names, so don't mind about this. Okay. All of the small Enneacraft monsters must be played at 3 because they all searching mechanic. All searching. All of the effects are searching. The pendulum effect you can pay 900 life points to search, to reveal 3 Enneacraft cards, and you choose one random from them. Take one random card from them, and they had the same effect as the big Enneacraft monsters. If each time a monster is flipped face up, it plays an EC counter on them, and it helps you to finish your opponent using the field spell. And of course, all of the Enneacraft monsters here have the same effect in the hand to special summon any monster from the hand in face down defense position. However, you cannot special summon anything face up during the turn you activate any of these effects. So for this Enneacraft spells, we have 3 Enneacraft release. Enneacraft release places a Enneacraft monster from your deck to your Pendulum zone. And if it is in a graveyard, except the turn it will stand there, you can banish it and add any face-up Enneacraft monster from your extra deck to your hand. And it's really good effect to recover your Enneacraft monster if your opponent destroys them. And of course, they will be in the extra deck. So we are playing here 2 Enneacraft reset. Enneacraft reset placing the field spell in a police directly from the deck. However, if you have it already on the field, you can negate all any cards your opponents control up to the number of the Enneacraft skills you have here. So you can negate up to 2. You can negate up to 2. That's the maximum. And if it is a graveyard, you can banish it. If your opponent special summon a monster, if your opponent activate a card or effect, you can banish it, and you can flip an Enneacraft monster you control into face down again, so you can recycle your effects again, because all of the Enneacraft monster effects are not once per turn. It's just the pendulum effect of the search here are just this is the once per turn here. And we have here 2 Enneacraft reverse Enneacraft Rebirth brings back shuffle shuffle any number of Enneacraft monsters from your hand and or face-up field into the deck or extra deck. That's a mention that they're mentioning the extra deck here that might, I don't know, mentioning the extra deck here in Enneacraft might be a reference to an upcoming on extra deck Enneacraft monster, and it will be awesome. I'm really excited to see something like that. Let's where we okay. Enneacraft Rebirth, shuffle any number of Enneacraft monster from your hand or face of field into deck or extra deck, and you can draw, and then you draw an equal number of cards the monster you shuffled. And if your monster is normal or special summon to your opponent's field, you can banish this card from your graveyard and activate one of this effect. And special summon Enneacraft monster from your hand in face down defense position, of course, or flip one Enneacraft face down defense position into face up. So it's really cool effect to if you use the small effects, small of the effects of the small Enneacraft monsters to add any Enneacraft big monster, you can banish Revert from your graveyard and special summon them from your hand directly. And last but not least, we have, of course, 3 of Annapolis, the field spell of the Enneacraft card. This card is really insane. Once per turn, if your Enneacraft monster has been flipped face up, you can either return it to the hand or place them in a Pendulum zone. And second effect, once per turn during your main phase, you can target any number of face-up Enneacraft monster cards you control, bring them again to the hand. And during the end of phase, you can remove all of the EC counters from the Enneacraft cards in your Pendulum zone and reflect 900 damage to your opponent for each counter removed. So this card could absolutely end the opponent. So that's it for the Enneacraft engine. Let's go to the generics. So for the generic monsters and spells, we have one copy of Deus Ex Crawler. Deus Ex Crawler is really insane here. If your opponent target this face down card with any card effect, you can flip it with a monster effect. Sorry, if your opponent targets it with a monster effect, you can flip it face up and negate that effect. And also, while it face up, after it flipped face up, any monster your opponent activates on the field are negated. And if it is somehow destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can add any level 9 monster with a different type and attribute from this card. So basically, if it's destroyed, you can add any Enneacraft big monster from the hand. And we have one copy of Bottles of Forbidden. As a flip deck, of course, we need some of the big flip monster like this. Bottles of Forbidden is really awesome here. And we have one copy of Zaborg, the Mega Monarch. Zaborg is really awesome here because it tributes, because the big Enneacraft monster are light, so you can use its powerful effect to send the 8 cards from your opponent's extra deck to the graveyard, and also you will choose them. You will choose every single card you send from your opponent's extra deck to the graveyard. And we have here 2 copies of Time Reload. Time Reloader here is really good as 2 in this deck. If a monster is flipped face up, you can special summon him from the hand, and then you can flip any monster on the field face down defense position. And during the main phase, if he's flipped face up, you can special summon any monster from your graveyard into face down defense position. So I see this really good card to play in this deck. We have here, of course, 2 copies of Jack in Hand. Jack in Hand is really good as 2 in this deck. You can play it at 3 I see here it as a good card to play at 3, but just to leave some space for the rest. This card takes 3 level 1 monsters from your deck with different names. 1 to give him to your opponent first, and then the rest of the 2. 1 goes to your hand, and the other 1 returns back to the deck. It's really a cool effect to search any of Enneacraft small monsters to just run your combo. And of course we have here 2 7 Stachyon. 7 Stachyon is really awesome here because we are playing a number monster between 100 and 107, and we're just playing 107. And I will explain everything in the extra deck. 7th Stachyon reveal any number exceeds monster that from the extra deck that has a number between 101 and 107, and add one monster from your deck to your hand with the same type or attribute as that monster, and it must be the same level as the revealed monster. The same level as the same rank as the revealed monster. And then you will place one card from your hand on top of the deck. Also, you are locked to summon anything from the extra deck except the Xyz monster, but just forget this, we're not using the extra deck to summon anything at all. We have two copies here of Subspace Battle. Subspace Battle is really awesome here. You literally search 3 monsters, 3 Enneacraft big monster directly to your hand, so it's really awesome card. And we got here 1 triple tactics talent, 1 triple tactics thrust. As I see, this Richie was really good in this build. So that's it for the generic cards. Let's go to the border breakers. So for the border breakers, we have here 2 copies of Book of the Eclipse. Book of the Eclipse is really awesome here to recycle your Enneacraft effects and to ruin your opponent's combo. It's really awesome in this deck. And we have 1 copy of Called by the Grave, 2 copies of Forbidden Crown, 2 copies of Soul and Luna. Soul and Luna is just a mini Book of Eclipse, but just to do the opposite. You will target one monster you control, one monster your opponent control, and you will flip. You will literally change their battle position. If they're face up, change it to face down, and if it's face down, change it to face up. And we have here 2 Fallen and the Virtuous. Fallen and the Virtuous is really awesome here in this deck. It's really helpful as a border breaker card and to ruin your opponent combo. And of course, as a flip deck, we have here 3 copies of the Aroma Cannon. The Aroma Cannon is really insane in this deck. I really like it more than Book of Eclipse. It's searchable with Thrust as well. So that's it for the main deck. Then let's go ahead to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we'll start with the Borg, the Mega Monarch targets that you will send from the extra deck to the graveyard, and we will start here with 2 Jurak Astro. Jurak Astro is really good in this deck. Each one can banish themselves with another Jurak monster to summon Jurak Meteor. Jurak Meteor here, when it's summoned, it will destroy all cards on the field, including himself. And then you can special summon any turn from the graveyard, but just forget about this effect. And we have here 1 Garura, just to send to the graveyard to draw 1 card with the Borg. And we have here 1 Tri-Brigade Barrel Blossom and 2 Balazoic Camp Roaster. Camp Roaster here is really good in this deck because it really protects all of the face down cards when it destroys. So when using Jurak Astro to summon Jurak Meteor will destroy all of the opponent's cards, but not your face down cards, because Camp Roaster here will protect all of them. And here we have 1 copy of Chaos number 107 and the normal 107. Both of them are really good in this deck to use them playing the 7th Tachyon to search anything. Revealing the Chaos number 107 will search any one of the big Enneacraft monsters because all of them are light and level 9. And by revealing the rank 8 normal 107, they are light and rank 8 would search the Borg or Time Reloader. So all of the generic monsters here are searchable. Of course, except Deus Ex Crowler and Pot of the Forbidden, unfortunately. So we have here, of course, playing Fallen and Virtuous. We must play 2 copies of Albion, the Branded Dragon, and 1 copy of Ecclesia of the Black Dragon. Using them while playing Fallen and Virtuous is really awesome. And to play another thing in the extra deck, we have here a rank 9 monster, K9 Werewolf, Phantom Fortress, and 9 Life Scat. They are just a generic level rank 9 monster to play with them, just in case you somehow had to make an Xyz summon any of them to help you go in the game. So that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and today I'm gonna show you uh, a combo for this deck. So about the combo of Enneacraft, this deck doesn't have a specific combo or a specific line to combo line to walk on it to achieve anything. It just depends on the what you are drawing in the hand, and according to your opponent deck, of course. Because all of the Enneacraft monsters are must be played during a specific deck. If your opponent playing an Unchained monster, for example, you will have Arch Tail as your main monster to counter the combo, and so on. And we won't show a specific combo for this deck, but I'm gonna show you a small test hand, and we will see what the deck can do. We'll just make a small power shuffle here. Okay, very well. Let's see what the deck can do. We'll draw 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a sweet hand here. It's really nice. Okay, unfortunately, the most card that really destroys this deck and kill it is the Droll and Dogbard, of course. So we'll start here with Subspace Battle. To make sure that you add all of the three monsters that you will reveal, so you have to add all the any three of the big Enneacraft monster. So we'll take here. For example, according to your opponent deck, as I said before, this deck must be played in a specific way according to your opponent's deck. So let's just pretend like we don't know what your opponents are playing. So I'll take Archtail as a Leon, and let's see, I don't know, I'll take a Spear. So in that case, your opponent would have already taken 1500 damage. So that's a good point for us, of course. Now, to make sure your opponent won't play anything against you, we'll activate Azaleon from the hand just to set it, to make sure he doesn't have any response. Of course, we'll summon Deus Ex Crowder from the hand just in case, and then we'll play Release to place any craft monster from the deck in the Pendulum Zone. I prefer to play Proto, and then we'll play Proto Effect to lose 900 life points and take 3 Enneacraft cards and take 1 random card from them. For me, I prefer to take Reverse to our hand to make sure it's in a graveyard. So I'm gonna activate the field spell here and use that effect to bounce Proto again to my hand, and I'll activate them again, summon here. And let's see, I'll set a Tailsphere, of course, as well, with them, and then I'll activate Reverse to bring back Architail to the deck, and then draw 1 card. Okay, that's good. I'll activate a Torimar. Well, as you can see here, it's the only card in the hand, so it's really obvious that this is a Torimar to the opponent. And we'll set 1. And that's it for the end phase. So during your opponent's turn, we have 5 face down monsters. I'll tell you how to use them. Let's pretend your opponent activate any monster effect on the hand. We'll use Proto here to add any craft card from the deck to your hand. That's the fix here. And then the other flip effect will destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. And if your opponent somehow activate anything in response to him, we'll activate Azaleon to bounce 3 cards from the field to the hand, because your opponent had activate any effects in response to your cards. And let's say he triggers so much effects more than one, so he trigger more than one effects. Let's say chain 3. We'll chain 4 on him with Asta Pixie, Asta Spear to negate all of his triggers. And let's say he would play Xyz or Synchro or Link deck, and he's special summoned or normal summon anything. We'll activate reverse to flip a Torimar to flip all of them face down, and he won't be able to bring them back again. And of course we have this X Crawler. If somehow he targeted him with any monster, that would be the end game for him. And we have Fallen the Virtuous. So that's a good hand to play with it. So that's it for the Enneacraft deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I want to know in the comments what you think about this deck. Is it really deserve more support, or is good just like that? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's it. Cubix out.